Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're strapping in for a high-speed dive into the shadowy skies of experimental aviation with the XQ-58 Valkyrie, Kratos Defense and Security Solutions stealthy unmanned combat aerial vehicle that's stealthily reshaping the future of air warfare as a low-cost attritable wingman for America's fighter fleets. If you're an aviation tech junkie, a defense strategy follower, or just hooked on how affordable, disposable drones like this are flipping the script on high-end dogfights and deep strikes against tough nuts, like Russia's S-400 or China's HQ-9, you're in for an exhilarating breakdown. Because the XQ-58 Valkyrie isn't just another UAV, it's a sleek subsonic predator weighing about 2,500 pounds, designed to team up with crewed jets like the F-35 Lightning II or F-22 Raptor, or swarm in packs for missions from air-to-air intercepts to precision ground attacks, all while being cheap enough to lose without breaking the bank at around $2 million a pop. First flown in March 2018 as part of the U.S. Air Force's low-cost Attritable strike demonstrator program, this tube-launched, runway-recoverable drone has racked up over 30 test flights by 2025 and is now eyeing full production as the Marines' first collaborative combat aircraft. We'll unpack its killer capabilities in full detail, give you the straight scoop on its technical guts based on the freshest tests, explore how it's set to swarm the battlefield, and hit you with the latest buzz straight from recent milestones as of October 6, 2025, including its program of record status with the Marines and European pitches. So grab a snack, buckle up, and let's take off into everything you need to know about the XQ-58 Valkyrie. The XQ-58 Valkyrie's capabilities are what make it a total disruptor in the unmanned combat aerial vehicle arena. Crafted as an attritable, low-cost strike platform to operate in high-threat environments where its stealthy shape and AI smarts let it slip through enemy radars, team up with manned fighters for amplified lethality, and adapt on the fly to roles from air superiority escorts to deep strikes and electronic warfare support without the risk of losing a pilot. At its heart, this drone's a survivability star, sporting a blended wing body with internal weapons bays to keep its radar cross-section tiny, a single turbofan engine for subsonic dashes up to Mach 0.9, and modular avionics that let it carry up to 4 small-diameter bombs or 2 air-to-air missiles like the AIM-120, advanced medium-range air-to-air missile for beyond visual range takedowns, all while loitering for hours in denied airspace to scout or jam threats like surface-to-air missiles. It shines as a loyal wingman, using its open architecture brain to share sensor data and pull coordinated maneuvers with non-Kratos jets, or go solo for ground attacks with laser-guided bombs to hit high-value targets like mobile radars or convoys from up to 50 kilometers out, piping back real-time intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance feeds via low probability of intercept links that keep it ghost-like. The low-cost, attritable strike demonstrator routes mean it's built to be expendable, cheap to produce and lose in swarms, yet reusable for training or low-risk ops, turning one F-35 into a force of 5 by multiplying strikes without crew exposure, and its AI autonomy handles everything from autonomous formation flying to threat evasion, making it a smart bet for drawn-out conflicts in the Indo-Pacific, or Europe where numbers beat solo heroes. Let's pop the hood on how the XQ-58 Valkyrie flies and fights, because Kratos' engineering is a slick mix of off-the-shelf smarts and stealth tweaks, crafting a drone that's tube-launched from a C-130 like a missile, but recoverable on runways for reuse. Weighing in at 2,500 pounds empty with a 30-foot wingspan and a length of about 9 feet for easy transport. Powered by a Williams International FJ44 turbofan, pumping out 1,500 pounds of thrust for a top speed of Mach 0.9 and a range of about 3,000 nautical miles on internal fuel. It cruises at 20,000 feet with super cruise potential in tuned setups, and its blended wing body with internal bays for up to 4 small-diameter bombs or AIM-9X Sidewinder missiles keeps its radar signature golf ball-sized. The open architecture avionics, running on the MOSA standard for quick upgrades, packs electro-optical infrared sensors and synthetic aperture radar for day-night targeting up to 50 kilometers, all crunched by onboard AI for self-navigation, threat ID, and team plays without constant human input. In action, the Valkyrie's routine kicks off with ground crews loading it into a rocket-assisted tube on a transport aircraft, then airdropping it to pop out and glide to a runway landing under AI guidance while syncing with a mothership like an F-22 for shared intel. Once in the fight, it patrols solo or in packs, spots trouble with low-profile sensors, and fires off moves, like slinging an AIM-9X at a bogey 15 miles off before heading home, with the framework letting you patch in software for new radars or swarm tactics mid-mission. This setup's gold for high-stakes ops, where affordability meets stealth, bridging cheap one-shots like cruise missiles and pricey crewed stealth fighters. The XQ-58 Valkyrie's strategic role is massive in the collaborative combat aircraft era, acting as a low-cost wingman to stretch manned fleet's reach and staying power, especially for the U.S. Air Force's next-generation air dominance program, a 6th-gen fighter push for air supremacy, where it could pair with next-gen jets to swamp foes with numbers and sneakiness without spiking pilot losses. In hotspots like the Taiwan Strait or Baltic runs, it could set up sensor outposts for early warnings, knock out enemy air defenses with suppression strikes, or jump into gritty dogfights to wear down opponents, while its attritable design lets allies tweak it for local needs, like adding anti-ship gear for Pacific navies, driving export potential through the low-cost Attritable strike demonstrator routes. Fun fact, the Valkyrie's name nods to Norse mythology's choosers of the slain, fitting its role in picking off threats from afar, and its tube launch means it can deploy from submarines or transports like a stealthy torpedo. Another cool bit, Kratos built the first XQ-58 for under $2 million, making it cheaper than a single Sidewinder missile yet capable of carrying 4. The latest news as of October 6, 2025, has the XQ-58 Valkyrie surging ahead with the U.S. Marine Corps officially naming it their first collaborative combat aircraft program of record on August 18, 2025, paving the way for more variants and production, as confirmed by Kratos officials. Just 2 days ago on October 4th, Kratos announced additional MQ-58 variants in the works, including a new mission system integration for Germany announced on October 2nd, 2025, where the XQ-58A Valkyrie will pair with Airbus platforms for European Wingman ops. This follows a July 16, 2025, Pentagon confirmation of the program's long-sought win, with Airbus and Kratos teaming up on July 16th to pitch it to the German Air Force. On October 5th, social media lit up with posts about U.S. F-16C and F-15E jets controlling multiple XQ-58 drones in groundbreaking tests from July 5th, 2025, showcasing swarm tactics. Why it could redefine unmanned warfare for the Marines by 2026 was highlighted on August 11, 2025, amid production ramps. No new contracts this week, but momentum's building for European and Marine adoption. The XQ-58 Valkyrie is an attritable ace up the sleeve for air power, blending stealth, smarts, and savings to swarm the future of combat. What are your thoughts on the Valkyrie? Are you stoked for its Marine program of record, impressed by the swarm tests, or curious about its German pitch? Share in the comments below, give this video a like if it took off for you, share it with your aviation squad, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe for more deep dives into the drones dominating our skies. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.